cause y'all know what it is.
CNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you.
Warning, this video is for satire, educational, and comedy use only. It is not intended to be actual fact, nor is it intended to give real meaning to any of the questions you ponder about late night.
It's looking like Flakko done effed up and got some information wrong, and Point and Shoot want us to know all about it. Let's jump into this content. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Arrest situation. So Poetic Manyango Jala,
Frederick Jala is my real name,
says that young Ant was involved in this taco stand shooting that happened on May the 16th in Los Angeles.
So young Ant Hefe is at the taco stand minding his business trying to get some tacos.
And excuse Flakko as he continues to call them Pablo Bloods, even though it's the Pueblo Bloods.
Pull up. I think like ain't the Pablos from like 5'4" or 5 Deuce, who knows, right? But the Pablo Blood pull up. Instantly, an altercation breaks out. He starts to bang on young Ant Hefe. Where you from, Blood? And Hefe, I'm from A-Tray Gangsta Crib.
The voice is crazy.
That should have been the end of it. Young Ant Hefe walks away, gets back into his car. Now, when Young Ant Hefe gets back into his car, the Pablo Blood follows Young Ant Hefe to his car. Allegedly, that's why Young Ant Hefe killed the dude from Pablo Blood.
So Jala says that's why young Ant Hefe killed the guy from Pablo Blood.
What?
So Jala is actually lying. He made that whole thing up. That's all rumors and just lies that he came up with. That is not what young Ant Hefe is locked up for. And so Jala gets called out for this pretty much right away by Remo, Officer Remo from No Jumper. Everyone knows Remo. So Remo says that Jala is lying and that young Ant Hefe went down for something that happened a long time ago. It was like a DP gone wrong and someone lost their life. And because young Ant Hefe was technically involved, or he was the lookout, or whatever he was.
Yeah, it didn't take long for Flakko to get proven to be a liar when it came to that situation. It didn't take too long.
He didn't actually kill someone, but he was involved. He was like, there was a commission of a felony going on when somebody died, and that's what made it PC 189 felony murder.
Just to update on the Ant Hefe situation. I know a lot of rumors and shit been hitting the internet. Everyone's trying to say that the taco stand. I'm not sure about that. From what I'm hearing that young Ant Hefe was actually arrested from a situation that stemmed from like a few months back. I'm hearing it was like a DP gone wrong where, I don't know, maybe somebody in his clique got DP'd, but in the midst of the dude getting a DP, someone actually passed away during the DP, and that is actually what Ant Hefe supposedly, allegedly.
So Jala gets called out for this, and he panics and releases an emergency video with revised versions of the account.
You know what's crazy? I know Point D, he admit that he just full-blown told a lie. Like, nowhere through it all was he just like, you know what? I made that up. Let me go ahead and retract this. He just kind of just swept it under the rug, WACK100 style.
And this was actually pretty funny. So Jala now claims, so he says that he's got footage, and he claims that young Ant Hefe's vehicle was involved with the shooting, not Ant Hefe.
What? One of Ant Hefe's vehicles may or may not have been at the scene when this took place. This car right here may or may not have been one of the vehicles that Ant Hefe used to drive to No Jumper. But the driver of the vehicle never actually gets out the car. When the altercation play out between this group of people, somebody runs into the passenger side of one of Ant Hefe's vehicles, allegedly, and they drove off. This right here is the gentleman that was shot and killed. Him right here.
So what?
That's a far cry from what Flakko said yesterday.
This Jala is telling us is that young Ant Hefe is not seen in any of this footage of the shooting. So Jala made up the story about young Ant Hefe getting banged on and then going to his car and retrieving a weapon and then shooting this footage of the shooting. So Jala made up the story about young Ant Hefe getting banged on and then going to his car and retrieving a weapon and then shooting the guy. And then so Jala made that whole thing up. Isn't that nice? The only connection that this footage has to young Ant Hefe is that Jala says that this looks like one of young Ant Hefe's vehicles. That's it. This is insane. And what Jala does next is even more insane. Wait till you see this. So Jala justifies his reporting, his malicious, made-up lie story reporting based on this Instagram post. He's saying, look, this guy's the one saying stuff, not me. I'm getting my information from this guy, this Pablo Blood.
A high-ranking gang.
Well, that's the Mickey, Icky, Vicky, tricky, sticky part of the situation, because I asked the question yesterday of, was Flakko mimicking old boy, or have Flakko heard this conversation or this information some other way. Wasn't 100% sure, but I guess here we are.
Member from Peblo's, Young Woo, it looks like he's not letting Young and Hefe off the hook completely just yet, because he dropped a video where he essentially names Young and Hefe and backs up the story that Young and Hefe and this dude had an altercation. Now, from the footage I just seen, if that's Young and Hefe's car, if that's one of the cars Young and Hefe drive to no jumper, if that's one of them, then Young and Hefe never actually got out the vehicle when the altercation took place.
Pablo Bishops, rest in peace, my young homie, Lil Bandit, aka Bandino. But listen, man, the story has come out on what happened to him. So allegedly, at the time where he went to the taco stand to get him a burrito, Young and Hefe had just pulled up or was there already. He was standing in line. And when, the homies seen him, because I'm not sure how many people was with the homie Lil Bandit, they started pressing Young and Hefe, banging on him. I guess they wasn't aware that, he from HA Gangsters. He also, that popular YouTube nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And after that, you feel me, once Young and Hefe say you from HA Gangster Crib, you would think it'd be like, dead, water under the bridge or some shit. But I guess Young and Hefe felt uncomfortable, started walking to his car, and then the homie followed him to his car. That's when the argument ensued, you feel me, with the dissing and everything. And then Young and Hefe, they say he shot 6 or 7, maybe 8.
They still blaming him for that murder, apparently. But shout out to Remo, man.
Okay, so that whole story that you just heard that guy tell us, this Pablo Blood, that story came from Jala's first video. What? He literally said it.
Now, I'm not sure what came out first, Flakko's video or this guy's statement, but either way it go, it's a flu flam afoot for sure.
In his video, he said, this is coming from Jala.
The Pebro's on beef with the HA Gangsters. It should have been kind of like, left alone. But the way the Flakko was claiming that the homie Lil Bandit was dissing Young and Hefe Hood, this.
Well, there it goes.
And all kind of gangs and shit like that, you feel me?
All this guy did was repeat what he heard from Jala, and Jala presents this to his audience and tells his audience that this guy's backing up the story that he reported on.
And backs up.
Damn, Flakko. Damn it, because I'm sure that Flakko put this man in some sort of flu flammer, skullduggerous, and extremely larcenous situation, because I'm sure his constituents and his homies are not going to be feeling him when it comes to him making a statement that's all over the internet now.
Up the story
That Young and Hefe was getting banged on and went and got a gun and shot him and killed him. This is what Jala is telling his audience, and he's saying this guy is a high-ranking blood member, and he's backing up the story. So, I mean, you just gotta understand what's going on. So Jala literally blamed this unsolved murder on Young Aunt Hefe or his car. And then when he got called out for this because it wasn't true and he knew it, he says that this blood member's blaming Young Aunt Hefe, not him. He says this guy's blaming him.
They still blaming him for that murder, apparently. But shout out to Remo, man.
The way the Flakko was claiming that,
Now, I want to show you this part where Jala throws shade at Remo for proving him wrong and calling him out for false journalism.
Me and Remo has been on the phones trying to get y'all the most information.
And it's crazy because it seemed like Remo got it right, and Flakko, you seem like you playing in this little strange gray area.
We can get y'all, man. Remo has been a big help. He's been on the phones as well, doing some really great investigation and detective work when it comes to this case, man. But I'll be real with y'all guys, man. The Pablo Bloods, they're still blaming Young and Hefe for this. I'm not entirely sure Young and Hefe fired any shots. Allegedly, that's why Young and Hefe killed the dude from Pablo Bloods. The vehicle being seen or not being
Again, it's Pueblos. I don't know who Pablo is, and I don't know why he hangs out with the Bloods, but it's the Pueblos.
seen at the crime scene, I don't know. But that's why people thought Young and Hefe got picked up for that particular murder.
They thought that he got picked up for that particular murder because Jala.
What? Jala is my real name because Young and Hefe may or may not have been at the scene when the murder took place. But Young and Hefe was actually picked up, again, according to Young and Hefe's family. Now, if they're misleading us, they're misleading us. But Young and Hefe family...
Now this nigga's lying on Young and Hefe's family? That's wild.
He said he got picked up for a conspiracy a couple of months ago involving a member of A-Tray dying. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, okay? If you're still watching this video.
In the final seconds of this video, he actually provides some actual information. So the family of young Aunt Hefe says that he got picked up for what Remo says he got picked up for. And then he suggests that the family could be misleading us or lying to us. What? I mean, this is a liar that he just got called out for lying, suggesting that the family is lying. This Jala is really something else. He told the whole internet that this taco shooting was because of young Anthony Hefe. I mean, even Trapler Ross followed Jala's lead. All the little YouTube cockroaches all jumped on this and reported this as Jala did.
His friends mourning the loss, and then this is kind of footage from the scene, and we've got kind of paramedics there sort of crowding around, and I'm pretty sure the body was placed under a sheet.
So now what's this death tuber going to do? Now that is he going to come out and say that he reported on something that he shouldn't have because there were no facts? I'm wondering what Trapler Ross has in store for us after this. I think that their audience...
Yeah, I don't think that Trapler Ross is too appreciative of the fact that Flakko gave him that Flu Flammer, Skulldugger's, and larcenous information. I don't think that he really appreciated being fed bad intel like that.
Should demand an apology from them, a public apology for how shitty their reporting is and how greedy they are and how all they do is talk about whatever they can to get paid. They don't care about anything. They're not interested in anything. They just want money. And so they're willing to spin a narrative about someone, the worst day of someone's life, and about someone who died. I mean, it's really, I mean, where does it, so yeah, they need to apologize, I think, to their audiences for lying to their audiences. And so it does appear that Ant was arrested for what we originally thought. That was reported by TMZ, which is felony murder, which is when, someone dies during the commission of a felony. Everyone committing the felony gets a murder charge, okay? And the $1 million bail, people were confused about this. Yes, you can post bail, a $1 million bail, before you see a judge, before you're arraigned. That's what bail is. So you can post bail even though you haven't seen a judge. I don't know where people are...
Yeah, you could definitely post bail if you ain't seen a judge if the bail's being offered.
Getting that from, but it's really interesting. I'd like maybe a better explanation of what, because maybe I'm getting this wrong. I don't know. So this is the bail schedule for Los Angeles County, so you guys can read through and figure out why his bail was set to that. And if you want to learn about Jala's scammer...
All right, man, we up out to the next one. Make sure y'all give a like, comment, subscribe to Point Shoot. Red down to the left, you know the rest.
Still work for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continue. Mr. Burger right here, live in the flesh. We out here, nigga. Trap knows, you know that, nigga.
Apollo Texas.
Dangerous. Can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboards. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. That nigga ball like game 6. That nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bush and you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall, 81 points strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bush and you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Niggas hella fake, I know we're enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame So if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.